Hi, I'm Katie Keith from The Empire's New Clothes. I make cosplay costumes, specializing in movie-accurate costumes based on a galaxy from far, far away. I am known for my screen accuracy and high-quality sewing, and my customers often comment that my products are very well made, and they also like my friendly customer service. But I do all my own research. And my work often meets or exceeds the highest approval ratings for the 501st and Rebel Legions. I will show you later where you can find my research at the end of this video. But first, I want to briefly show you how I set up my listings. And then I'll go into detail about how to get me your body measurements, because I make all my costumes custom fit to your exact measurements. So here's my listing for an outer tunic. In the main picture, I like to show a front and back view, and I also like to list any important additional options like more colors. This one also has different lengths of tabers that are available, and this listing actually has 4 different options to buy. You can buy just the tunic and the obi, and then tunic, obi, and 2 different types of tabers. Those options correspond over here to add the cart with these listings at different prices. So in the next photos, I like to highlight the features and show different views of the costumes. I'll often write in what those features are. This one's showing that it's fully lined, it's the prequel style, the shoulder tucks, back views, how the obi works, how the tabers are attached, and all that is included in the description down here, detailing my mini CLR costume list requirements that I make up for each item. And then I'll often include, if this item that you're looking at also has an item that I make that also goes with it. So this is the inner tunic that goes well with the outer tunic. Then I'll include that, and I'll say available to order separately, and I'll include a listing in the description. So here I'll list the other costume items that go with the listing. You can click on that, and it'll take you to the inner tunic, and then you could look through that, and you'll see, oh look, I've got, available to order the outer tunic listed separately, and then you could see there's the link to that. So I try to help you out and include as many items as I think that you need to complete your costume. Alright, next, if you want any custom work, just go over here to ask a question, message me, and we'll see if I can help you out. Colors, I like to number my colors in the photos. It just makes it easier to identify, and then in the description down here there will be a list with all those same numbers, and then the color name. And if there's any additional information about the color, I'll try to explain that. But these colors, there's so many of them, they look so different in person, so I have a listing right here where you can order swatches of these colors. And I say that here at the top, you can order. Now, if you're looking at a costume and it doesn't have a link to order swatches and you like a swatch, just go ahead and ask me a question, message me that you like a swatch, and I'll get you a swatch. Okay, next, I want to show you how to get me the body measurements I'll need for your costume for your order. In the photos of your costume, you'll find this photo saying that you can find information about how to take your measurements in a YouTube video, as well as a PDF of my measurements guide, which is what's behind here. You can find links to that inside the description of your item. So here's the description of this item. After all the information about detailing about what the costume is, the colors, etc., there'll be a section here called how to take body measurements. And so I want to briefly show you that I have a measurements list right underneath this section, and this is the item that I'm looking at right now, the outer tunic, and these are the measurements that I need for this item. So what you need to do, you can find all the information about how to take the measurements for your item in this video at howtotakemeasurements.com. So I can't actually put a physical link. That's an Etsy site, so they'll give me a link for that, but they won't let me link to outside pages. So you just have to select and then go and then open link in a new tab, or copy and paste it in a new tab. And then,
all right, this is how to take your body measurements.
That's the video.
First, you're going to
pause it for a second. So the video goes through all the things you need to do, what you need to wear, what things you need, and then it'll start with the body measurements. And they are labeled with the letters that correspond with the description of the body measurement. So here's letter A, neckline. It'll go through all these circumference measurements, and then you'll start length measurements all the way to the final measurement, which is this double D, back of neck to floor. So it has all that information in it. And there is a link in this video here at the end. It'll tell you that you can download that, get a link to get your copy of this form, which is right here. Click that link and you can get the form that way. So that's one way to get the PDF version of that form. The other way is I have another website right here, measurementsguide.com. You just select that, open a new tab, or just copy and paste it into a new tab. And then this will give you a place where you can enter in your email address, and your name is optional. And then if you're interested in any of these things, if you're obviously watching this, you're probably interested in ordering from me. If you're interested in pattern making, sewing tips, you can click as many, or don't have to click any, but all I have to have is your email address. And I'll sign you up to get on my email list, and I'll send you any sort of special offers or new product listings that I think you'll be really interested in. So when you click that, you will get an email from me. It's supposed to go out immediately, but it might take a couple minutes. And it might not be in your primary email. If you've got the Gmail, mine shows up in the promotions, but it'll be from KDD Keith, that's me. And then here's your free measurements guide. And then it says thanks. And here, you just have to click here on that link. And then there is the PDF. And this PDF follows the instructions on that video directly. Starts off with the things we'll talk about the things you need, what you need to wear, the all-important how to mark your waist correctly. And then that first page is just sort of instructions and prep. It's the next two pages that actually are the ones that you're going to fill out. You'll start with name, your height, and your email. And then you need to circle which unit of measurement you're using, whether it's inches or centimeters. And you're going to be recording your measurements to the nearest 1/4 inch or 1/2 centimeter. The first set of measurements you're going to take are circumferences, and then the next are going to be the lengths on the next page. So all this information, the A-net, all these labels with the what they are, correspond directly to the YouTube video. Plus, in this PDF, you get diagrams showing, drawing out those descriptions, where those lines are that you're taking the measurements. So that helps clarify even further where to take those measurements. So you just fill in. You only need to fill in the measurements I specifically asked for your costume. So you'll find that back in the description. So this is generally how to take your body measurements, those websites. And then underneath that, the measurement list. This is for your specific, whatever you're buying or ordering. This is for the outer tunic. These are the measurements that I need. Notice they go from A to C to D. They skip over things. It's because everything I have now is labeled consistently throughout all the products that I ask for. So, so to get me your measurements, either you have two options. You can just copy and paste this right here and watch that video, and when you get to A or C or D, you'll know how to take it, and you can just copy and paste this and put it into a email message to me through through Etsy. You'd fill it in after you copied it. Katie, etc. Can't spell my name right because I'm rushing. But anyway, you can do it that way. You can do it in the notes of your order if you have all your measurements ready when you're ordering. But if you don't, just send me a message afterwards. Or if you have the PDF file, this form right here, you can print it out. Oh, where is it? There it is, finally. You can just print it out, write in the measurements, and then take photos of both the second page and the third page. There's only 2 pages I need, and send those to me. So, to recap, to get your measurements, you need to go to this first video to watch how to take the measurements. And then if you want the printable guide, you can go to measurementsguide.com. And then once you have the video, you will know what A, B, C, D are. You'll know how to write in these measurements, or just writing them on your PDF file and sending them to me. And that's the how do you get my measurements. One other thing I want to show you real quick is if you're really interested in the research that I've done for my costumes, you can check me out on the forums for the IOC or the Rebel Legion. Search my username, Katie K Design. I don't have everything up there yet, obviously. I have a little bit more on my Facebook page, which you can easily find at www.costumemakersguide. I'm just going to open that in a new tab. And here I'll post all my new product offerings, any YouTube videos I'm working on, and you can find albums of photos of all my research. So here is my Facebook page with a pinned post at the beginning, and then I just made that video, so I shared that, and then you'll see lots of photos of my research. And if you just go to photos here, I have photo albums based on costume, and I want to add a lot more to this. I have a lot more research that I haven't edited up and compiled yet, but I hope to be adding that too. So that's the other thing. All right. If you have any questions, please let me know, and I hope to hear from you soon. Thanks.